Welcome to Dayla's class, brought to you by Alondra, Sofia, and Carmen. For today's activity, we will be using math to make an object from our house either bigger or smaller, using only a few materials. For this activity, you will need cardboard, paper, newspaper, a pencil, a pair of scissors, a roll of tape, a glue stick, and paint. You may also use other materials and objects you have at home, but it all depends on what you are trying to recreate. For me, it's going to be a pencil. So I want this pencil to be twice as big as a regular pencil. So I took my measurements. I measured the part of the lead, I measured the wooden part, I measured the little metallic part at the end, and the eraser. Times it all by 2, and this is the dimensions I ended up getting. I used multiplication since I want my recreation to be bigger than my original pencil, but if you wanted to create something smaller, you would just need to use division. The number that you will use to multiply or divide by will all depend on how big or how small you want your recreation to be. I wanted mine to be twice as big, so I used a 2, but you may choose any number that you would like. Once I have my dimensions ready and I'm ready to begin, I took my cardboard and started making my marks. This will be the wooden part of my pencil, so this is what I'm going to start off with. Since there are 6 sides to a pencil, I did my 6 rectangles, and then once I was done drawing them, I cut them out. Once all the edges have been cut out, add tape to hold all of the pieces together. Then go ahead and roll your sides together to form a hexagon. For the lead portion, I will be using a newspaper. I take a small piece that I cut off, and then I take my ruler to make the measurements necessary. I roll my newspaper to size, and then I cut the rest off. Turns out it was a little bit too small circumference wise, so just make sure that you do the appropriate adjustments. This is why it's important to take all types of measurements: length, width, height, and even circumference. Once the letter was done, I moved on to the metal part. Once again, taking newspaper, a ruler, and a pencil, I will be measuring out how much I need for the bottom part of my pencil. I cut the rest off that I don't need, and then I start rolling. Once I was happy with the shape, I just used tape to attach the newspaper to the cardboard. Once again, for this activity I used a pencil because it was something simple that can easily be found around here, but you may use anything from your house that you would like to make bigger or smaller. Examples could include a video game console, a keyboard, or even your fridge. For the finishing touches, we added paint for the eraser part and shaded the newspaper for the metal part. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Remember to use your creativity when creating your project. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comment section. And as always, thank you for watching.